Welcome back to Cougar News. I'm Adriana Sacco.
And I'm Catherine Blair. Next week is Spirit Week. Monday, March 29th is Tie-Dye/Neon Day. Tuesday, March 30th is Crazy Hat Day. Wednesday, March 31st is Light Up Blue for Autism Awareness. Thursday, April 1st is Sports Day. Wear sports gear for an exciting opening day of the MLB season.
Next week is the last week of the third marking period. Make sure all assignments are handed in when you close the marking period strong. When we get back from spring break, marking period 4 will begin.
Wrestling matched against BMS this year and are viewable under CMS playlist on Video on the Go YouTube channel.
Up next, we have Erhan's Amazing Animal Facts.
Hello, my name is Erhan Feldman, and I have some interesting animal facts I want to share with you. The first one is, did you know white-tailed deer can sprint at speeds of up to 30 miles per hour, and they're the only deer species in New Jersey? Blue jays mimic hawks' calls to scare away other birds. In the UK, the British monarch legally owns all unmarked mute swans in open water. All clownfish are born male. Some change genders to enable mating. Moray eels have a second set of jaws that extend from their throats. The axolotl can regenerate its limbs. Hartebeest evade predators by running in zigzag patterns. Anteaters don't have teeth. Fruit bats don't use echolocation. They have excellent senses of sight and smell. Male ring-tailed lemurs will stink fight by wafting scent at each other with their hands. Lynx have large feet that enable them to run on very deep snow, and that's all. Thank you.
David Bondarowitz wrote new songs to the famous Disney song Let It Go. CMS alumni Sarah Lepre surprised David by singing it and did a tremendous job.
The eyes look down on the empty paper, not a letter to the sea. An essay needs to be written by the end of the day. The time is ticking and I've not written a word. I can't think of ideas, but I've got to try. Keep your pencil sharp, don't let it break. You can write it, just let the words fall. Relax, don't stress, do not give up. You can't give up. Let it flow, let it flow. Can't stop writing anymore. Let it flow, let it flow. The ideas are coming now. Sentence by sentence, you will write the essay. Let the words fall out. Pencil can only write anyway. It's funny how a sentence makes every letter seem small. And the sentence that closes the paragraph can't seem to end at all. The ideas are coming. Write it all down, don't leave anything. More words, more things I've got to write tonight. Let it flow, let it flow. I'm one with the pencil and paper. Let it flow, let it flow. Now I'm running out of paper. My pencil is dull, so I've got to sharpen it.
week's teacher interview is Mr. Romanishin.
Hello, Central. My name is Mr. Romanishin. I'm a 6th grade social studies teacher here. I've been at Central for 15 years. So the reason that I became a teacher goes back to when I was very, very young. Every job that I ever had was always working with kids, coaching kids when they were younger, working in summer recreation camps and doing different things like that. So it was always something I really enjoyed doing. So when I graduated college, I decided that I wanted to become a teacher. And the reason that I became a social studies teacher is I had this amazing history teacher when I was in high school. His name was Mr. Marr. And he was a football coach, and he was super smart, and he knew like everything about history down to the littlest detail. And it just kind of really inspired me to become really interested in it. And I decided to kind of follow in that path and become a history teacher. I didn't always want to be a teacher. When I was younger, like many of you, I had different dreams in mind. I actually thought I was maybe going to be a professional baseball player, as I was a pretty good athlete growing up. And when I was in college, I actually went to school for film and television, which is interesting now that I'm being interviewed here for Central TV. In college, I wrote and directed movies and television shows that I had a chance to film, but it's a difficult industry to get into, so I decided to become a teacher, and I don't regret my decision for a second because I love what I do. I love having the opportunity to be with all of you and interact with all of you, and I love coming to work every day, so it really is a blessing. So my favorite breakfast foods. I'm going to cheat on this one a little bit because I can't narrow it down to just one. Every morning in my household on Saturdays, we have Bagel Saturday, so I get a nice Taylor ham, egg, and cheese sandwich from my favorite bagel place. In the summers when we go down the shore, there's a bakery that I've been going to since I was very, very little called the Park Bakery in Seaside Park, and they have these special sugar donuts that are also one of my favorites. So that's just a little bit about me, and enjoy the rest of your day.
That's all for Cougar News. See you next week. Bye, Cougars.